Overpowered main characters are common in anime and manga. Many OP characters in anime used to lose at first, just to get much stronger and defeat their adversary the next time round. Then there are other MCs that are nothing more than wimps, who can't even make decisions for themselves, but who end up developing significantly as the plot demands. Finally, some OP major characters never seem to lose a fight, making others appear absolutely inept. You enjoy watching anime vicariously through the characters, especially those with abilities, magic, intelligence, and sophisticated technology, which make it more convincing. These overpowering main characters have such charisma that they have successfully captured our attention and left us speechless. But it's a character's continual evolution and rich storytelling possibilities that makes them memorable. Whether it improves or complicates their life, it comes down to how people handle issues, whether via boldness or tranquility. And without a shore, these OP main characters cannot be considered reasonable people since they aren't, nor do they possess the necessary skills to wield such power. They are, in a nutshell, the badasses. The top 10 overpowered main characters in anime are as follows. Number 10, Helsing Ultimate. There are horrible and dark monsters who ravage at night and devour anybody caught in their claws. Helsing, on the other hand, is an organization dedicated to battling this otherworldly force that threatens humanity's survival. Integra Fairbrook waits Helsing. Its leader commands a large army and is continuously engaged in combat with the undead. Integra's huge army, on the other hand, pales in comparison to her most powerful weapon, the vampire Alucard, who serves as an exterminator for Helsing and battles against his species. In addition, with his new vampire partner, Seras Victoria, by his side, the vampire must fight not just monsters, but anybody who wants to fight Helsing, whether they are good or bad. In a battle for humanity's survival, Helsing Ultimate demonstrates that appearances may be deceiving, and that even the best weapon can turn out to be one's worst nightmare. Number 9. The Saga of Tanya the Evil. Tanya de Gurashaf is a teenage soldier known for her brutality and extraordinary strategic abilities. As a result, she was dubbed the Devil of the Rhine. In her innocent exterior hides the soul of a person who waged a battle of wits with Being X, the self-proclaimed god. As a result, he changes into a young girl and is forced into a world of magical combat in another universe. Tanya resolves to rise through the ranks of her country's military as it steadily plunges into war with the rest of the globe, with only Being X standing in the way of recreating the idyllic existence she once knew. Her acute eyes and military initiative, on the other hand, may have unintended repercussions in propelling the fearsome empire to become a powerful country in human history. Number 8. Overlord. After 12 years of continuous play, Overlord, a popular virtual reality multiplayer game, has shut down its servers. With the top wizard, Momonga, as its command, Ain's old dress was regarded as the most powerful guild. Momonga decides to stay in his game of choice after learning of the shutdown. However, for some reason, he is unable to exit the game. Strangely, NPC has awakened, and Momonga, who was once one of the game's most powerful players, takes on the role of a gamer and transforms into a powerful wizard of this parallel universe. Number 7. Noragami. If you search in the appropriate place, you might see an odd phone number scribbled in red. When you call this number, you'll be greeted by a young man who introduces himself as Yato God. Yato is a minor god who calls himself the delivery god and dreams of attracting millions of devotees. Although there isn't a single altar devoted to him, no one is aware of his plans. He performs odd jobs for $5 per day until his buddy gets tired of his arrogant boss and abandons him. As things look to be going badly for the Lord, his luck changes when a middle school student, Hiyori Iki, claims to be able to save Yato from a car accident and accepts responsibility for Yato. Despite the fact that she survives the accident, her soul has become free and thus capable of leaving her body. Hiyori is pleading with Yato to return her to her previous state. However, when he learns that he needs a second partner, he grudgingly agrees to look for one. Yato's luck might be changing with the help of Hiyori. Number 6. Tensei Shitara Slime Dadaken. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Satoru Mikami, a working adult in his late 40s, killed while defending a co-worker from an unidentified assailant on the street. Satoru began hearing a weird voice that reverberated in his thoughts as he took his final breath after being stabbed to death. Satoru just yearned for a physique that was impervious to physical attacks as the weird voice delivered a series of directives. He awoke in the body of a little slime when he opened his eyes. He appeared to have been reincarnated in a different dimension and at a different time. During his explorations, he met a dragon named Veldora, who became his friend after a brief conversation. Satoru was given the name Rimuru Tempest by the dragon in this new world. Rimuru embarked on a new trip with new aims in mind after being freed from the constraints of his previous existence. But before we continue, like this video and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on any future updates. Number 5. Magi Sinbad no Buken. Magi Adventure of Sinbad. Sinbad was born in the Parthavia Empire to the Badra, a battle veteran, and Esra. Despite the fact that his kingdom was plagued by wars and economic woes, Sinbad lived a joyful life. Despite the fact that he lost his father in the conflict, he spent his childhood aiding locals and caring for his sick mother. But all changes when he shelters a mysterious man named Yunnan. Sinbad kept a careful eye on the war-torn planet and fantasized about transforming it for the better. Yunnan offers to accompany Sinbad to the dungeon that appeared between the boundaries of Parthavia and Rim after hearing Sinbad's dream. Dungeons are a strange maze filled with fantastic treasures. It is said that Magi, or rare magicians, built dungeons to find their world's next ruler. Thousands of adventurers and armies have gone into the dungeons and never come out. Yunnan, unbeknownst to Sinbad, is a Magi who admires Sinbad's aims. Yunnan also says that Sinbad must conquer the dungeon in order to obtain the most valuable treasure, the magical beings known as jinns, who bestow enormous power and pick prospective king candidates to rule the universe. Number 4. Akashic Records of Bastard Magic Instructor. Sistine's most beloved Magic Academy teacher unexpectedly retired, and the new instructor was a flop. He was formerly a notorious assassin who also aided Rumia Tingle in her rescue. He was previously known as the Fool, a legendary magician who assassinated Elzano Imperial Court magicians. The employment was deserted. However, to protect his safety and the safety of others around him, he's currently a substitute instructor at Elzano Imperial Magic Academy, where he hides his abilities and occasionally defends the school against attacks. Number 3. Beelzebub. Tatsumi Ooga is a first-year student at Ishiyama High, a notoriously delinquent high school. The school is basically lawless, and incessant violence is a daily occurrence. Even the teachers are so terrified of the delinquents that no one speaks up. No one dares to cross Ooga, also known as the Demon King, because he is the most powerful student in the school. Ooga came across a large man floating in a river while beating up on a group who had attacked him. When Ooga hauled him out of the river, the man split open and a baby popped out of his body. The baby crawled right up to Ooga and became extremely attached to him. Beelzebub, the offspring of Demon Lord, is later revealed to be the baby. Beelzebub, who was sent to Earth to destroy humanity, is often impressed by powerful people, particularly Ooga. Now, when attending a school full of notorious kids, Ooga is tasked with raising a demon baby with the help of the infant's maid Hilda. Number 2. The Irregular at Magic High School. Previously thought to be a fairy tale element, magic is now a science-based technology. Students attend a magic school where they study how to use magic as a technological skill. Students are divided into classes based on their entrance test scores. Blooms are students who have received outstanding grades, whereas weeds are students who have received only passing grades. Both groups are subjected to distinct programs and methods, which may be more specialized to their abilities or personalities. But when they graduate, they will have the same information. Tatsuya Shiba had only wanted to be able to travel between the worlds of his dreams until he understood how tough his life would be if he were without any magical abilities. Number 1. One Punch Man 2015. Unlike other anime, Saitama of One Punch Man serves as a parody of his own series. In the world of One Punch Man, superheroes have become part of the public eye. One Punch Man stars Saitama, the One Punch Man, a B-class superhero who somehow couldn't catch a break. However, behind Saitama's rather lazy and dull exterior lies perhaps the strongest superhero in existence. As his superhero name implies, even one hit from Saitama is more than enough to annihilate the strongest supervillain. Unfortunately for him, Saitama's toughest battles never get an audience, and more popular heroes always get the credit for Saitama's victories. Which character is your favorite? Do let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, don't forget to like this video and be sure to hit the subscribe button before you go. Please feel free to share your opinions in the comments below.